Who got a bigger diamond? Sister wives Robyn's upgrade engagement ring versus Cristin's bling. Does Robyn's lavish lifestyle with Cody mean she's wearing a bigger gemstone? Sister Wives stars Robyn and Cristin Brown aren't exactly besties these days, and I don't think they ever will be, as there's so much water under the bridge. Since they're often compared, we might as well compare their engagement rings too. One ring appears to have a bigger center stone. Is it Robyn's upgrade ring or Cristin's Marquise cut solitaire design? By looking at pictures, it's fairly easy to decide. Robyn appears to have gotten a fabulous hunk of ice from Cody. She's been flaunting the upgrade rock, as well as Robyn's David Yurman signet ring, which is her right-hand ring. Cristin adores her feminine engagement ring from Sister Wives David Woolley, with its unique setting and traditional solitaire cut. Both rings are gorgeous, but which one seems grander in terms of size and scale? Well, naturally, Robyn's does, but really not by a lot. In a Reddit post by the OP, deleted, there is a very clear shot of Cristin's engagement ring, as seen in the screen grab above. Her ring appears to have a solitaire stone between 1 and 2 carats. It's a very nice ring, not too big and not too small. It's sophisticated with an elegant Marquise cut center stone. Its setting features 3 thin bands of precious metal that are intertwined. Since it's a Marquise cut, it's narrow rather than round, and that might make it appear smaller, but it's a pretty impressive diamond that appears to be a sea white and practically flawless. There don't seem to be a lot of visible occlusions, flaws, in Cristin's ring. It looks like David went all out, choosing a gorgeous design for his true love. While it isn't as blingy as rings we see on women at the Oscars or the wives and girlfriends of A-list athletes or rock stars, it's very pretty. It doesn't get lost on the hand. In Linny Poo's TikTok, Robyn shows off 2 rings at once. The upgraded engagement ring is on her left hand and her David Yurman signet rings on the other hand. Cody has a matching David Yurman signet ring. Cody also wears a shield pendant from that designer. Her upgraded diamond has a square cut and a bolder setting. It stands out a bit more on her hand than Cristin's does. Unfortunately, it was hard to find photos of the same sizes. I tried to find the clearest images so fans could really enjoy looking at the rings. However, after checking out a lot of pictures of both rings online, I found that Robyn's engagement ring seemed to have a bigger solitaire stone. Part of that might be the chunkier cut. It's just a more substantial and less elegant cut in general, which gives it a bolder look. The diamond isn't narrowed down by a Marquise cut like Cristin's is. So, Robyn's ring does appear to have more bling for the buck. The bolder setting also gives it a grander look. However, diamond size isn't the only thing that determines price. It's also about color, clarity, and more. People grade diamonds to assess their value, and there are subtle differences that can make a smaller diamond more valuable than a larger one. So in terms of how much these rings cost, size may not be everything. The Sister Wives stars are both married to different men now. Their lives are different. By abandoning clatter rings in favor of new designs that fit who they are as women now, they are branching out. Watching Cody's wife and exes navigate life after the family's breakdown has been interesting, but sometimes wrenching. Yes, these 2 women have loving husbands, but Janelle hasn't been that lucky yet, and she deserves love too. Mary's dipping her toe into the dating pool with Brandon Stone, but her rebound romance with Amos Andrews, which followed her split from Cody, only lasted 4 months. The biggest ring, or any ring at all, doesn't always make for the happiest woman. Lots of rich people are unhappy. The equation is a lot more complex. While Robyn seems to have the most lavish lifestyle, Cristin's opening a second property up for rental on Airbnb, so she seems to be doing well too. Mary's got her worthy up business, and Janelle, who never flaunted big diamonds and says she has money problems, is getting her Tata Farms business up and running. So much change and so much turmoil has marked the lives of these women, even Robyn's life, although she was the favorite wife. Grief, sadness, and anger are emotions that all the Brown women, and Cody too, have felt. Now that the family's dynamic has shifted, hopefully, everyone can enjoy real happiness. Sister wives Robyn Brown and Cristin have both found love that appears to be the real thing, but Mary and Janelle have love in their lives too. Their friends and children lift them up. The sparkling world of Sister Wives has never been short of drama, emotions, and, of course, diamonds. As the series has unfolded, Robyn Brown's relationships with her fellow sister wives, particularly with Cody Brown, have become a focal point of conversation. However, a certain question has been buzzing in the minds of fans ever since Robyn's engagement ring received a noticeable upgrade. Does her bigger, more ostentatious engagement ring symbolize more than just a commitment to Cody? Does it reflect her lavish lifestyle? Or is it merely the natural result of her evolving role within the Brown family? Meanwhile, Cristin Brown, who left Cody after years of emotional turmoil, has also flaunted her own sparkling bling, a far cry from the classic diamond rings that we are used to seeing. But while her ring may not be the size of Robyn's, does it still represent her personal journey, filled with freedom, empowerment, and self-love? Hashtag the upgrade and what it means. When Robyn Brown first got engaged to Cody, her ring, though beautiful, wasn't anything to write home about. It was a relatively modest stone, in keeping with the overall vibe of the Brown family, where simplicity and practicality took precedence over opulence. However, as time went on and Robyn's bond with Cody grew stronger, and as her place in the family dynamic solidified, so did the bling on her finger. It didn't take long for Robyn to show off a much more significant and sparkling engagement ring, much to the surprise of viewers. Now with its sizable diamond and intricate design, it's clear that Robyn's ring is a statement. It's hard not to wonder if the upgrade was a reflection of her increasing status in Cody's life. As the only wife Cody has been particularly close to during the recent seasons, many have speculated that the couple's bond, along with Cody's new attitude towards Robyn, may have had something to do with the decision to get her a more lavish engagement ring. After all, Cody's relationships with his other wives seem to be on the decline, especially with Cristin's departure. While many fans were caught off guard by Robyn's upgraded ring, it is important to note that Cody has always had a special place in his heart for Robyn. The ring could symbolize that bond, representing Cody's desire to spoil her, both physically and emotionally. With her being the one wife who has often been seen by Cody's side through the ups and downs of their polyamorous family, it's easy to see how this could have translated into a more extravagant display of affection. But does that mean Robyn's ring is the most significant symbol of their connection? Or is it just another way for Cody to show off the success of his relationship with Robyn? Hashtag Cristin's bling. A sign of empowerment. In contrast, Cristin's ring tells a completely different story. When she and Cody were engaged, her ring was classic, but not overly flashy. The centerpiece was a beautiful diamond, one that certainly caught the eye, but not to the same extent as Robyn's. It was a simpler, more understated piece, fitting Cristin's personality at the time. However, after Cristin's departure from Cody and the Brown family, she began to wear her ring less and less. Eventually, Cristin made the bold decision to part ways with the symbolic piece of jewelry, marking her final step towards regaining control of her life. She later revealed that she had sold the ring, parting with the symbol of a relationship that no longer served her. This move resonated deeply with fans. Cristin's decision to shed the engagement ring wasn't just about getting rid of material objects. It was about shedding a part of her old life, her old self. By selling her ring, Cristin was not only liberating herself from Cody, but also taking ownership of her journey. While Cristin's former engagement ring may not have been as extravagant as Robyn's, it served a much greater purpose. It symbolized her commitment to herself, to her children, and to her future. Cristin has since been spotted wearing a more modest, yet stunning, piece of jewelry, one that signifies her independence and newfound joy. It's a ring that tells the story of resilience, strength, and empowerment. For her, the real gem lies not in the size of the diamond, but in the power of her own transformation. Hashtags. So, who really has the bigger gemstone? From an objective standpoint, it's easy to argue that Robyn's upgrade engagement ring is, without a doubt, the bigger of the two. The diamond sparkles with a brilliance that rivals most rings in the Brown family, and the stone size alone makes it clear that Robyn's lifestyle, at least in terms of her relationship with Cody, is one of grandeur.